Hi, this is Don McAllister and welcome to another ScreenCastsOnline weekly tip video. Mobile Safari is one of the apps you'll find yourself constantly using whilst on the iPad or iPhone. So in this tip video, I'm going to take a look at some tips for using it effectively. We'll start with search, different ways to search using Mobile Safari. You can do it from within the application. I tend to go into the search panel by swiping down on the home screen and then typing in my search term. Now that will bring up a number of different suggestions, including suggested websites, but down at the bottom of this list, we get an option to search the web. If you tap search the web, it will open Mobile Safari and paste the search term into your browser. Let's say you're in a different application. Let's say I'm in Notes. And let's say I want to do a search here, say for this particular artist. I can select the artist. Now I could do a lookup. In fact, let's do that. If I do a lookup, it will give me some local information, access to Wikipedia, suggested websites, and also a web search here as well. But let's just say done to that. So that would invoke a Safari web search. But if I tap and say copy, and then go across to Mobile Safari, and then in the URL bar, if I tap and hold, I'll need to select all to overtype Tiger, then say paste and search. It will paste in that search term, and it will action the search as well. Of course, Mobile Safari does support multiple tabs, so to create a new tab, hit the plus button, and then we can enter a new search term or website name. Let's just go ahead and search for our tiger again. And let's perhaps add a third tab. So now we have 3 tabs. I can pick up one tab, I can rearrange it, or I can move the third one to the second position. I can close tabs by tapping on the X. I can also go into a split screen view as well. So if I wanted to see both these websites side by side, if I select the tab and drag down and then drag it across to the right hand side and let go, we now have 2 instances of Safari running side by side. Now this shouldn't be confused with the split view or slide over view on iOS. This is Safari itself giving us 2 completely independent presentations of these 2 websites. You can see at the bottom we've got 2 identical menu bars or toolbars down at the bottom, 2 separate URL bars at the top that we can work with. So if I wanted to, I could tap into the left-hand pane, do a different Google search on here. I'll cancel that for now. I can also work independently on the right-hand pane as well, but we'll cancel that. Now to go back to the single pane view, I could tap the X in the tab bar to close one of the windows down, or I can just grab the tab, move it across to the left-hand side, and just drop it in the left-hand panel, and we're back to a single pane view. We've already taken a look at using the plus button in the toolbar to create new tabs. You can also use that plus button to open recently closed tabs. So if I hit the plus and hold it, you'll see we get this new option here for recently closed tabs. If I tap into Tivoli, it gives us the Tivoli search that we did before. Now some websites are clever enough to determine whether or not you're using a mobile device or a desktop. Now obviously I'm using the iPad, and Google Search has identified that and is presenting the information to me in a mobile format, which is fine. In fact, the mobile format is quite nice. I quite like this format, but you may want to see the desktop presentation. You can force Mobile Safari to ask the website to deliver the desktop presentation by tapping the refresh button in the URL bar and holding, and we get this option now to request the desktop site. If I tap on there, you'll see a standard Google search result page. So if you want that, you can force the website to deliver it to you by tapping and holding on the refresh button. If you want to learn more about using your Apple devices, there are over 700 full video tutorials available to ScreenCastsOnline members, covering all aspects of the Mac, iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch, and even the Apple TV. Now, all full members receive a new Apple-related video tutorial each and every week, as well as a free subscription to the ScreenCastsOnline monthly magazine, packed with videos and articles on getting the most out of your Apple devices. Now, you can get your free 14-day trial membership over at ScreenCastsOnline.com, or check out some of the free content over on the SCO Showcase app on the iPad, iPhone, and Apple TV. That's it for this week. I'll be back next week with another tip, so I'll speak to you then.